Hello everybody, Swordsman here once again, and we got episode 4 of the Mailbag, Mailbox, Q&A, whatever you want to call it. I'm got a special guest this week, and I think you'll be really surprised by who it is asking the questions.
Bonjour.
French this time, okay. Multicultural.
I'm not really a special guest. I'm the usual.
You're gonna insult Blank. He's a gay French Mexican.
Oh my god. God, the poor guy. He must have like the biggest identity crisis of anybody I know.
He's like 1/18th everything, so don't worry.
Alright.
Alright, so rumor has it you have questions to ask me.
Yeah, should we tell him?
I suppose.
Okay, you tell him what happened.
Oh,
no. It's bad. It's bad news, folks.
Alright, so 2 nights ago we sat down to record this, and
Swordsman screwed up.
wow, thanks for throwing me under the bus. We started to fire off the questions, and we got about 20 minutes in, but we had to take a break because somebody's phone rang. And that was the theme, this phone that rang. So I paused.
So now you're throwing me under the bus.
So I paused the recording. And whenever I went to resume, I apparently clicked stop recording instead of resume, and we kind of missed the second half. So in a roundabout way, it's kind of her fault.
What? No.
Yes.
You're the one who can't read and you clicked the wrong button, not me.
You should have turned your phone on like silent or something before we started.
Actually, I just did. For this time.
You should do that too.
Didn't. Yeah. So it's clearly your fault.
I vehemently disagree. But
however, well, you're free to disagree, but well,
pick a
the
question.
point though, hush. The point though is we lost some of your questions.
Yeah, she lost some of your questions.
And we apologize for that, but I did go back. See, this is how much I love you. I went back and I tried to get from the 3 episodes prior, plus the first one when you announced what you were going to do, I tried to get all the ones that I thought maybe we hadn't answered, but I may have missed some.
Either way, we recovered just about all.
But I may have missed some. So please don't yell at me if I didn't ask your question.
And if you are going to yell, yell at her.
Right.
Alright, first question.
Okay, first question.
Get a good one.
I'm not picking good ones or bad ones. I'm just starting at the top and working my way down.
I see.
Question for Swordsman X75.
That's me.
Would overall would be
what?
Oh, question for Swordsman X75 would be overall, I'm new to Battlefield. Would you recommend me to get Xbox 360, BFBC 2 and BF3 when it comes out, or both for PC? I have a computer that I can handle BFBC 2 on max settings with amazing FPS. And Camping Caboose is asking that question.
PC will probably have the greater experience with the larger player size in Conquest, and it's dedicated to PC gaming basically, but there are some bits of bullshit that has to go along with it. See my video from, what's today, Wednesday? About the Origin crap that basically spies on your computer and reports back, and then they sell that information however they please.
That's scary.
Very. So there is some PC bullshit downside. So do you got a lot of friends that play Xbox? You got a lot of friends that play PC? Maybe you can swing it for both. Personally, I would not encourage anyone to really buy Bad Company 2 at this point. The open beta will be out for Battlefield 3 sometime next month, and I'm sure you can find something to hold you over until October 25th.
Just gotta weigh your options.
It's true.
Alright. Mia5IC000 says, I wonder what headset you use for gaming.
Right now I use the Triton 720s for both PC and Xbox gaming.
Okay. Barfight76 asks, hello, Swords and Athena. I've got 2 questions. What, if any, are the benefits of playing BF on a PC versus console, i.e. controller versus keyboard, better population, hackers, etc.? And what are your thoughts on teabaggers? I personally find it idiotic and childish and love hunting them down.
Can't stand teabaggers. Fucking can't stand it at all. PC, we kind of just went over it.
Wait, what? You've teabagged me.
Yes, you. I do it out of love, then.
I see. All right. Hypocrite.
I'm not a hypocrite.
Carry on.
I just have double standards. Like I said in the first question, PC has some advantages, it has some disadvantages. I've seen more hackers on shit on PC than I ever have Xbox if you don't count fucking Call of Duty. But yeah, so I mean, just there's pros and cons to either. I mean, I've talked about them in various videos and even that first question there, so.
Fair enough. Super Curtis Guy 32 asks, why are the Broncos going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Because they're going to cut their overrated fullback Tim Tebow and get him the fuck out of there so he stops being a distraction to an otherwise pretty good team.
And there you have it. You should go on ESPN sometime and like do a whole
There we go.
thing.
Get me on there with Skip Bayless, motherfucker. You have no idea who that is, but...
Not a clue. Marno Wind says, Athena and Swordsman. Of course I would say the lady's name first, ladies first. Anyway, question. I've been hearing about the Battlefield community would just go loco if when an uncomfortable amount of COD players transform over to Battlefield. How do you both feel about this situation at hand? I personally don't give a crap because I don't play Battlefield. But...
Yeah, she hates Battlefield.
Oh my god. I want to punch you. I don't hate it. I just don't play it. Carry on.
It's already happened. You can see them starting to pick up Bad Company 2, I imagine because of Battlefield 3 coming out soon. I think it will bring and has brought different mentalities of playing, and anyone that played day 1, month 1, month 2 of Bad Company 2 can definitely pinpoint very specific differences in how the game is played compared to if you go into a lobby now. And that is both twofold of Battlefield players becoming bored with the game, as well as the influx of Call of Duty themed players. There's really nothing you can do because it's going to happen. There will be, at least for a little bit, a sizable crossover, I suspect.
Is that it?
Next question.
Okay. All right. Should we go to a new one or an old one?
Don't matter.
Okay. It's easier for me to just keep scrolling. Rando Science. It's not silence, but it's more like science. Asks, if you had the chance to do it all again, like everything, would you change anything?
Everything?
Yep.
I'd change
Right out from your mother's womb. Would you change anything?
Yeah, I'd change a bunch of stuff, really. If I knew then what I know now.
But I don't agree with that.
No?
No. Because if you changed anything, everything of your past forms your destiny for today. So if you changed anything, you and I probably wouldn't have met. You probably wouldn't be doing the YouTube gig.
But I'd know who you are so I could come track you down and make you fall in love with me again.
No.
What?
I don't believe it works like that.
Have you ever done it?
Every path you...
Alright then.
Well, I just believe that the path you take is the destiny that is where you are today. So there.
Well, thank you for answering my question. Carry on.
I didn't. You answered it first.
I don't like that answer. Here's what I would do.
No, I said I just disagreed. Holy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing in the future. Don't even put my name in your question, because clearly I can't have an opinion.
Hey, I remember from part 2 there was a couple questions addressed specifically to you.
Yeah, well, clearly I'm not allowed to answer them. Jerry41 says, "This is my first question, but do you plan to be on YouTube with gameplays for many more years?"
Not at all. No.
I give him another month max.
That's about right.
Velocity RBGs says, "You should do a cooking with Swordsman or cooking with Athena because the computer stopped working in the kitchen like Junkyard does." I'm not a very good cook, that's the truth. I could do a baking one maybe. I love to bake. But
You need to teach people the recipe for either your buns or your chocolate chip cookies.
Well, that won't get a few weird comments.
Oh god. But she makes the best rolls, I'm serious. The recipe is like legendary.
It's true. It's
Oh,
my grandmother's.
Best tasting bread I've ever had. Amazing. Take all day to make, but they're worth it.
It's a true fact. Yosh Duck 25 says, "Swords, if you could advance yourself at anything at all, what would it be?"
Anything at all. Something career-wise, I guess?
Anything.
Yeah, so that's what I'm picking, career-wise. I would advance into being like some sort of a writer for, say, video game company or TV show. Or for me, coolest job in the world would be a writer for BioWare.
That would be a cool job for sure.
Damn right.
Okay, those were some oldies.
Okay.
But let's get to some newies.
Newies.
Newies. That's my word of the day.
I almost thought you said nudies. Comments, heyo.
Okay. Mail thing.
What?
Okay, let's just get this out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Hundreds of people. I might be exaggerating by like 50. But
100 of people.
100 of people, 50 minimum, have asked how we met.
Oh yeah, we started this off with.
I know we did start that off, and then I just scrolled.
Okay, this is good. Like, all the people that started this video but stopped watching at this point, they won't know.
That's right.
Okay, how?
And then they'll unfortunately just keep asking. But at least we can say we're not answering that. We already have.
Yeah. Okay, nothing too spectacular for how we met. We met basically through a mutual friend. We knew vaguely of each other, but we weren't really friends. We didn't run in the same social circle or anything.
You didn't even know I existed. Like, I was dead to you.
That's not true. Like, years prior, I knew you existed because I thought you were a cunt. So, I mean, at some point I knew you existed, but then I sort of, like, put you out of my mind.
It's a true story.
See? Moving on. I was in a pretty rough spot and going through a bad time, and our mutual friend sort of put us in the same room together, and we just started talking. Then started hanging out a little bit more and developed a friendship. We discovered we both liked the same sort of gaming stuff, and so then all of a sudden, instead of having like quote-unquote normal dates or whatnot, we would hop on the Xbox together and we would play Call of Duty 4 for hours, sometimes 3-4 hours a night for like 4 or 5 nights a week, and you could say we fell in love gaming with one another.
It's a true story.
Yeah, that's
all of it.
Yeah, that's basically how it went.
So there you have it. The most popular question we get asked. And now you know. It's nothing special or fantastic. Okay. Hey, Swords.
Hi.
As Decker4198 says,
You're the
on
man.
your Twitter feed, I noticed you posted something about canceling your pre-order for BF3 on Origin. I sent you a tweet, but you never responded. I understand you probably get a lot of questions, so I don't take offense. But I was just wondering why you did so. You answered that in your video today.
I did. So normally I reply to almost every tweet I get. Sorry, missed it. I try to do my best with tweets. Basically, I don't like Origin at all. I'm 100% against it. It is, it's basically EA Downloader with a fucking chat system that you can add friends to at this point. It is so useless. They tried to rip off Steam. It has none of Steam's functionality and benefits. And then it comes to light that, it's basically a giant spyware program that will scan your computer repeatedly and give them information, including browsing habits, online habits, other software you own, other software or files on your computer that might be there, pirated-wise, shit like that. Couple that with some PC game decisions I'm not overly happy with, especially in terms where they were saying that you would only get one soldier on PC. Couldn't pick your soldier name to be different than your Origin name. So I was not happy, and we will see if anything changes that causes me to re-up my pre-order.
Thank you, Mom.
We'll see, I guess.
Okay. Alright, Mr. Death Motto says, this question is for both Athena and Swords. What is the first game console you ever got, and what game did you play most on it? Love your vids. Thanks for putting the effort into posting vids on YouTube, and keep doing what you do best.
Mine was the Nintendo Entertainment System, the old one, Mario Brothers. What was yours?
I think I have Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Super Nintendo?
Yeah, and I don't know. Well, anything Mario, I played ridiculously amounts of.
I know you and I shared a love for the Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it would be a tie, I guess, between...
That's a good game.
Yeah, it was. Still is.
Yeah.
Even years later.
Next question.
Okay. Okay. I just need a moment.
Okay.
To just rant about something.
Oh boy.
Because I just came across something and it bugs me. So, you know, it's all well and cool that, you know, you told people that they could PM me their questions.
Oops.
But it's not... No, I honestly don't mind. I really, really don't. But don't be a douchebag in my PM. And, you know, like, just because I'm a girl, don't... God, it annoys me when people are disrespectful and inappropriate. Like, just don't. So, you know, there are limits. I am not going to ask a question if it's about our sex life, if it's about, like, anything. So just, you know, I don't know if you're 12 and you're just, you know, going through puberty. I don't know if you're 20 and you're just, you know, acting like an immature little dick. But don't, because it's not cool. And it's more inappropriate to Swordsman than it is actually to me. Because this is his channel and, you know, just don't. Like, not unless you want somebody walking up to your girlfriend at school or in the bar or something and saying, hey, let's go make out somewhere or something or whatever. It's just not cool. So, having said that, funny guy XXX, delete. Anyway.
Remember that name, I'll go block his ass.
Okay. It was actually XXX, funny guy XX08.
You can tell he's cool by all the X's.
Yes. Just totally cool. Oh, Molly's here.
Hi, Molly.
Okay, 555 as boy says, okay, everywhere everybody is saying if you don't have MOH limited edition, you're not going to get BF3 beta. Is that really true or not? I have to know because I want to know if I have to buy the limited edition of MOH or not. I live in the Caribbean, by the way, big fan.
Hi. Not true if you have the battle or the Medal of Honor thing, or you pre-order through Origin, you'll get 48 hours of a head start on the beta. Otherwise, 2 days later, everyone in the world, I think world, can get in. You'll just be able to go download it. It will. Athena here could go try it if she wanted to, because she doesn't need anything. If you want to try it, you can try it. So, not true. Unless you want a 48-hour head start.
Okay. Okay, there's another one I can delete. Totally inappropriate.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember that name too.
Oh, I deleted it already.
Damn, you lucky son of a bitch. One of you escaped being blocked.
Today's your lucky day. You freaking owe me. Our something, I don't understand this one, says whatever.
What?
I don't know. Molly.
Sound it out.
I still can't. I tried this the last time we tried this. Who came up with the PTFO and why?
Technically I did. Bunch of the D Crew guys piled into a I don't remember if it was Skype or Xbox for PC or Xbox. But I think somebody said something about somebody needs to STFU. I said I don't care if they do that so long as they PTFO. Then came the question, well, what the hell is that? And it was explained, and it just sort of grew like crazy.
It evolved.
It did.
So you are the originator.
Correct.
Of what has become infamous. Shadow Knight 497 says, how long have you been with Swords, and do you have fun spending time with him?
Well, I hope so.
No, I can't stand him.
Wow. So, here on episode 4, you witness our breakup. So, it's a good run.
That's not true.
I want my subscribers back.
I just made a Tumblr post today about you.
It's true. And your fear of bees and love of boots. It was a very.
Oh, I guess we should answer the question. How long have you been with Swords? 3 years?
About 3.5.
3.5. Yeah. So there you go. You ask, we answer.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, unless it's inappropriate and it pisses me off.
Or we just dodge it. Which we have done.
Leather's Word said, hey Athena and Swords, what realm do you play in World of Warcraft? P.S. You are my favorite YouTube commentators. Keep up the good work. P.P.S. Athena, my name is pronounced Leather Sword. Well, thanks. Considering, I wish the person that had the R name would have given me.
Yeah, really.
That was helpful. Thank you.
We have characters on Shu Halo. Technically, we're not playing actively right now. Cataclysm just didn't really hold much of an interest for us. Maybe we'll go back on the next expansion or something, but as of right now, we're not actively playing.
Fair enough.
We are, however, looking forward to Guild Wars 2.
It's a true story. Mailbag. Dear Swordsman and Athena, firstly I want to express my thanks for your unwavering efforts to diversify your subscribers' existence with your great videos. And secondly, the question. Swords, what do you think of your subscriber base? Andy Cuncho asks.
For the most part, it's cool. I mean, you get some douches every now and then who are just fucking obnoxious or whatever, and it really frustrates you, or me more specifically. But you just gotta try your best to focus on the positive subscribers instead of the douchebags. Block as many as possible and just try to stay positive, I guess. Though I fail at that sometimes.
We all do, but you know what? There are douchebags everywhere.
It's true. Even at McDonald's and Timmy's.
So, although, you want to know what? You know what I didn't tell you? This is totally off topic.
Oh, God.
But today at Timmy's, when I was getting my extra large, the guy in front of me paid for my coffee. It was an act of random kindness, so I paid for the person's behind me then.
No, that was an act of random flirting. That's what that
No,
was. That's what
because
that was. That was an act of random flirting.
no,
Yes.
because he.
Do you remember how every time you walk into a GameStop, they're all very, very nice
But
to
you
you?
wouldn't. He wouldn't. No, there's 4 people. There's 4 places I could have gone. He had no idea who the next person up to that register would be.
Until you stood behind him.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Look, you can pretend it's an act of kindness, whatever you want, but...
Fine, I'm gonna stop telling you my story. The 18702.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh.
Who was the person you randomly flirted with behind you?
I honestly didn't look. I had my money in hand, so when I walked up to the girl and I said extra large or whatever, she said, "See, if you're flirting, wouldn't you stick around?" He was already gone and out the door.
Maybe he sees you there every morning on your way to work. Maybe you have a stalker.
You're so
paranoid.
You're so negative.
I'm not negative, I'm cynical.
So I don't know who the person was because I already had my money out. So I said fair enough. I said then I'll pay for the person that's behind me, whoever that might be.
What if their order was huge and you didn't even like cover half of it?
Well, I paid for the coffee. I don't know.
What if they wanted like a breakfast sandwich and 2 coffees and a donut?
Well, then they were screwed. I paid for their coffee. That's the best I can do.
What a tease.
Are you? Well, how did the guy in front of me know that I didn't have a big order?
Maybe he was hoping you'd come ask him for more. I don't know.
You are the most negative person that I know.
Yeah, you're just always a ball of positivity, aren't you? Mm-hmm.
Way more than you are.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying on. The 18702 says, what qualifies as good fries instead of shitty fries? I think this comes from the last mailbag when you said you like fries, but they have to be good fries.
The perfect fry to me is fresh cut French fries. Like, not the processed potato stuff. The fresh cut, like, to me, I own a French fry cutter. That's how much I love French fries. You want them to be nice and crisp. You don't want like floppy French fries. Lightly salted, not like heavy on the salt that you gotta like choke. I like my French fries with the skin on them. To me, the skin is like if I eat a baked potato, the skin's oftentimes the best part aside from the stuff I put on it. So yeah, something like Boardwalk fries or New York fries or places that make their own French fries inside, freaking awesome.
Okay, there you go. You're a French fries expert.
It's true.
Okay. Hylian90 says, has the D crew ever met in person? And if so, how did you guys get along outside of the game?
Most of us haven't met. Ampact and Stone, I believe, have. We have talked about a D crew meetup in Vegas before.
Can I come?
Sure. You're our D crew press secretary.
It's official.
Mm-hmm.
D crew tweeted it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's official. I've been hired.
Mm-hmm.
I don't plan on really doing anything, but anyway. Well, I'm not getting paid. I mean, I have standards.
We'll give you D crew stock options.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
All right.
Hey Swords, do you remember? Oh, we already answered that. Do you remember where you first met Athena?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but there's more to it.
Oh.
Where did you propose to her? Also, Athena, please try and find my first question from the first mailbag. Okay, well, Gypsy Slayer 87.
What did those gypsies
That isn't
ever
going to
do to
happen.
you?
Nothing. But there are 11 pages of questions.
Why
here.
can't you just go to the first video, hit all comments, and search for his Gypsy Slayer name? You'd find it instantly. So, like, I don't see what the big deal is for you doing that.
Very well.
Alright, you tell the proposal story while I find his question.
Oh. Swords, it was just a couple of weeks before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And Swords cooked me an awesome meal which consisted of my favorite stuffed chicken breasts, and well, that's really all I remember. I don't remember what else we had with it.
We don't really need anything else with that meal.
That's a true story.
It's so good.
It's the highlight. So anything else is,
Just
just
filler.
it's just filler. Exactly. And so we had a beautiful dinner, and then afterwards, right after dinner, he got down on one knee and asked me if he would, or if I would marry him.
It's true.
And I said, "Oh,
You think about it.
Yeah, I told him I'd get back to him in a week, and lucky for him, I said yeah. Thought about it, slept on it. Went to a psychiatrist to see. Went to a palm reader to see what our future would hold. All that kind of stuff. And then when I realized all the stars were going to align, I said yes. Did you find his question yet?
I did.
Or do I have to bullshit more?
These assholes
Okay.
marked it as spam. What the fuck?
Oh, well, that's probably why I didn't see it then.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the French, Toast?
Love that saying. The question he asked is, have you ever considered doing a community playdate type of thing on games besides BC2 and play games like Brotherhood, Reach, or Brink, or something like that?
Okay, well, first of all, that was really rude, whoever marked that.
I know,
spam.
how the fuck is that spam? Fuck you, whoever
That's
did
not
that.
spam. That was really rude.
Sorry,
I'm
Gypsy.
just saying. Yes, honestly, I didn't see it if it was marked as spam. And my apologies.
I have done some open lobby type stuff for other games. I'm toying around with the idea of trying to do an open lobby for League of Legends, because that game has gotten my attention lately. It's completely free, it's fun, it's challenging, so thought about getting like just myself and then 9 subscribers in there and do things like that. Technically, we have Athena's Minecraft open lobby coming up this weekend. Look for details on her channel soon, but that's her thing, not mine. But yeah, there's other games. Gears of War 3 I could see happening for stuff like that. Battlefield 3 probably. But again, you said besides Battlefield. I've toyed around with the idea of a StarCraft 2 open lobby. That could be fun. So yeah, it's in the works. It's just hard to pull off and coordinate sometimes. It takes a lot of energy, more than you might.
Open lobbies are a lot of work.
It is. It's a lot of energy.
Yeah, we've talked about this before,
Yeah.
but they're just, it's not like, I know as a subscriber you think, well, what's the big deal? But honestly, like, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, what do you think? 2 more questions?
All right.
Pick 2 good ones.
I was just going to say, don't you dare tell me to pick
Too
good
late.
ones. You have to stop that. All right.
Make them good.
Mailbag.
Let's go. Make them good.
You know what?
Hmm.
I'll ask and I'll just hush.
Okay.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Zaviv asks, I would like your opinion on what do you think if a couple that has been going out for a year or more have no trouble and they are really happy so they decide to get married, but they are only 18. Do you think it is foolish or something? And also, what age do you think someone should get married, or how long should they date before getting married? The question is for the two of you. Thanks and greetings from Tijuana, Mexico. I've been to Tijuana, Mexico.
Have you?
I sure as heck have.
Did you see a donkey show?
Nope.
Me either. You answer first.
Cop out. Going out for a year or more and have no trouble. You know what? Like, we talked about this before. It's such a personal, and there's no straight answer. There are very, very mature 18-year-olds and there are totally immature 30-year-olds. So,
Yeah.
if I have 2 sisters that got married at 18.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and well, one of them is still married. So many years later. So, like, it's a personal preference. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no, if you're 18 and you think you're mature enough to handle it and, whatever, then by all means. If you don't, you're not. There's no right answer.
I think that's more or less right. One word of advice I would say, before you take such a step like that, make sure you live with the person first, because Even you and I as a couple found out
Just
living with somebody is a big adjustment from not living with somebody. And
just made all the Catholics cringe.
well, I'm not very religious, so I don't really care.
Oh, good. I can strike that. There was somebody asked that question. I'll strike that off the list
What
next
question?
time. Are you
Oh,
religious?
fuck no. I am so anti-religion. Don't get me started. But yeah, like live with somebody first, 'cause it's a big change. And I would also caution that people are like cookies. They take a while to bake in the oven. And when you're 18, I don't think everybody's done baking just yet. And how somebody might be when they're 18 could be radically different from when they're, say, 21, 24, 25. So you might be set for that person at 18, but you or the other person might not be ideal for you when you're done baking. So you never really know.
That's quite the analogy.
What? I took it right from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
What kind of cookie? Does it make a difference? Like if you're
Chocolate chip.
if you're a peanut butter, do you have a better chance than a chocolate chip?
No.
Or no? Okay.
Because I remember it was Buffy, and she was like, I don't want anyone to eat me yet. and then Spike and Angel both did like the double take because they're like eater, and it was a really good scene. But they're going to be YouTubing that scene right now. Buffy the Vampire done baking or some cookies or something. I think you can probably, if you probably search done baking yet or something, you probably find it.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
Good one.
Oh dear, this could be a long one.
Oh.
Have you ever gotten so mad while playing on online game about someone not PTO objective, griefing, etc. that you have ever done something violent or just bad, like throwing something at a wall? Master owner LML wants to know.
Yeah, not like I haven't like thrown anything or you hear people punching holes in walls and shit or punching monitors. I've never done anything like that, but I have smacked my desk before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a side of you I haven't never seen.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What made you, what pissed you off so bad?
Today's session, I smacked the desk.
I was thinking this happened like when you were 13 and...
No, today's session pissed me off. I've had some things in my head that I think would make for interesting enough commentaries on Battlefield, but I exhausted my Battlefield footage stock. And as most of my subscribers know, that I'm kind of bored of playing Bad Company 2, so I don't really play it too much anymore. So I went out to play today, and every game, my squad, we were busting our ass trying to win, doing reasonably well, but we kept losing. We lost. 5, 6 losses in a fucking row. We even changed lobbies or changed servers, you know. We couldn't fucking get it done. And no matter what happened, our teammates were being useless. They weren't arming MCOMs. They weren't disarming MCOMs. When we swapped to Conquest, they weren't capturing flags or defending flags. It was... I was getting pissed. And then, you know, in the last game I was playing, our teammates were not only useless, but we had fucking people running around with goddamn shotguns, and just the shotguns and the reload canceling, and they mix in a couple USASs, and I was just getting fucking sick and tired of our teammates not helping us, and the enemy using some of the cheapest guns possible. And for like the 4th time in a row, as soon as I spawned, I got hit with a goddamn shotgun. I fucking slammed my fist into the desk. And, funny note, that actually made my disc in my Xbox bounce around in the tray and start going haywire. So I'm pretty sure that thing got a nice scratch in it now. We'll see if it boots up tomorrow or something.
Ouch.
I know. I just got fucking pissed. I'm trying to get gameplay because I got some commentary ideas for you guys. And I don't want to put up this shitty gameplay of getting my ass kicked and losing and stuff. But, you know, I just said...
It's one thing when you get your ass kicked, but it's another thing when you get your ass kicked because the majority of the people you're playing with are not playing the objective.
Yeah.
Like, if you get your ass kicked fair and square, that's different than getting your ass kicked because there's only 4 of you trying to actually play the game.
Yeah, like, I will take a hard-fought loss probably over a boringly easy win in terms of entertainment value. Which is some of the shit was just so fucking yeah. I posted the video I posted today, which would be Wednesday the 24th. I think today's date is a Battlefield. I don't think anybody ever tried to defend or disarm an MCOM that wasn't a part of our squad. It's very frustrating. So yeah, I've been there, pal. Yeah, been there.
I think everybody has.
It's good to find games that don't sort of make you mad or bother you or anything, though, to sort of mix in with those types of things.
I agree. Is that the last question?
Yes, last one.
Okay. So if you want to submit a question, do so to this video. Please, please, please help me. If you love me, even just a little tiny bit, even, you know what, even if you hate me, just pretend for a moment that you like me and just put mailbag before your question, because it just takes too long to go through all of the things on there, like all of the comments
Right.
on there, and look for questions. So from now on, if you want your question asked, send it to Swords, send it to me PM, or put mailbag. Those are the only ones we're going to answer.
Right, like the lady said. Also, just we're gonna pimp ourselves here for a moment. If you guys have Twitter, we both have Twitter accounts. We're fairly active and do a lot of stuff on Twitter. We also both have Tumblr accounts if you want to check out our Tumblr posting, sort of like a blog type thing. I'll leave links in the description if you guys want to check that out.
And Twitter is probably the best place people are going to find you if you're about to go play a game or you want people.
Yes, that is if I have room, if I need squad mates or teammates or people to play LOL or StarCraft, I'll usually shout out to Twitter first and foremost.
Like you did today.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
It's been fun.
All right. Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye. Please tell me you recorded that whole thing.